Ladies and gentlemen, when thinking of the next Nintendo console, currently dubbed the Switch 2, we keep wondering what kind of console will this be? What will be some of the features? What will the hardware look like? And then we can take it a step further and say, well, what kind of games will it have? But there is one key feature we have never mentioned, and that is what kind of apps will be on this thing. Well, today I think I have an answer for you, and this is coming directly from Nintendo themselves. Let's go and get right into it. So depending on where you're at on leaks, you either hate them or you enjoy going over them. I myself love going over them, but I can see that there's like a gray area and where some of it can get kind of clickbaity. But what I have for you today is coming directly from Nintendo themselves, like directly from Shigeru Miyamoto. Before we get started, if you could, please hit a like and subscribe. It would truly mean the world to me. We are almost at 7,000 subscribers, which is pretty crazy. And I truly appreciate all the support. But let's go ahead and get right into this video. So I think about a week ago, they announced that Pokemon TV is going to be shutting down, I think in 2024. If you're not familiar, Pokemon TV was this cool little app where you could watch a bunch of Pokemon TV shows and movies, and it kind of rotated the seasons and movies, and I thought it was really awesome. So it was kind of weird to see that this thing is going away. So we all assumed, well, Pokemon's probably making their own streaming service or something like that, but that's probably not the case at all. So today's leak is directly from Nintendo themselves, and it's coming from Nash Riedel, which is such a cool and prominent Nintendo leaker, but this is one of the best places to get real inside information. As you can see right here, we have some patents. I don't know if I can zoom in on my computer really well. Right here, the applicant is Nintendo Company, the inventor Shigeru Miyamoto. I think that's about as solid as a leak as you can get. And what this is for is basically a streaming service. And the reason why I think this has to do with the next Nintendo console is simply because of touch the content you want to view. You would not touch the content on your TV screen. Like, I know there is touchscreen TVs, I think. I'm too poor to even fathom something like that, but in general, this would either be from your phone, which I'm not seeing that be the case, at least not directly, but your Switch, you can touch the screen. This makes the most sense for a handheld console. Like, you just touch the screen, you do what you want to do. Do I see this coming to the Switch this late in its life? Maybe, but I think the main source that we would use this from would be the next Nintendo console, and they would make it backwards compatible if they choose. Here is the other side. It's kind of like letting you know the AI a little bit of how it would work. I guess streaming, and then maybe they'll recommend some stuff like, is there any viewed content? Is viewed content related to the chosen content? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm super lost on how this stuff would work. Acquire constant part of video content and acquire variable part of video content based on kinds and numbers of viewed flags. Based on how many like flags you give it or how many thumbs up you give it, maybe they will recommend other videos to you like that way. And then this is so strange right here to me. Not yet adventure doors before viewing, not yet adventure doors before viewing, adventure doors after viewing. So after you view something, it will let you know that you've already watched it. So maybe when you start streaming something, it'll be a door, you'll click it, you'll go into that door, you'll view something, and then afterwards that door will be closed. And then as you can see right here, it's like episode 1, episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then here again is like some kind of template they have. I truly do not understand any of this stuff. Nintendo has been on fire lately. Let's just list off some of the major things going on with Nintendo right now. The consoles and the games, that's a given, right? Then we have to look at it for merchandise, action figures, toys, plushies, clothes, hoodies, like any kind of merchandise you can think of, it's there. Well, what about media? There's books and magazines, and now there's movies. The Mario movie's dominating. Now we have the Legend of Zelda movie on the way. If I can just theorize for a moment, I'm assuming there's tons of TV shows in the works as well. Let's take it even a step further. There's freaking theme parks. That's insane. So how do you add a cherry on top of all this? Well, you create a streaming service. It is the next biggest and best thing. An extra element we could add onto this is the way you see like Netflix exploring gaming right now, where you can stream games and play them. If Nintendo had a streaming service where you could stream TV shows and movies, you could even stream games to that same service. I'll be the first to admit I don't understand all of what I'm reporting today, but I do think it's interesting nonetheless, and it deserves to be talked about. And it just shows you Nintendo is non-stop busy in creating new lanes of entertainment. And I truly think 2024 is going to shape up to be an insane year for them. In my opinion, I think we're going to get a Direct at the beginning of February. It's going to wrap up the Switch. And I hope we just get a quick 10-second frame that says the next generation is coming soon, or the next generation is in process, or something like that. Another leak happened a few days ago, and I just want to talk about it super quickly. I don't know if you guys remember Game Shark. I am about to be 32, so I loved Game Shark when I was little. It was quintessential to my childhood. It's how we would access cheats in like Game Boy and Nintendo 64. And you guys have the luxury of going on the internet, even though I think games don't really have cheats anymore, which is a strange thing to say. But Game Shark was that freaking thing to have back in the day. Now they are an AI company, I guess, and they have a new product coming out or something. But the main takeaway from this is they have a big relaunch coming, and it's planned to coincide with the Nintendo Switch 2's release date. And they're relaunching in September 2024. And they're saying that the next Nintendo console is launching in September 2024, September, October. These are a given, at least in my opinion. Are they just guessing? Probably. Do they have insight? Who the hell knows? But it's just very interesting to see all this stuff happening daily at this point. So much to where I choose not to cover daily Switch 2 news because I know it can become overwhelming or a little unbearable. So I like to mix it up and do my regular scheduled programming. And then when I find I can pack a couple of these leaks into one video. But one of the main criticisms, and I understand them completely, is do you have a main source? Do you have actual insight? Well, what about a patent from Shigeru Miyamoto himself? Is that enough of a good source for you? If not, hey, I don't know what else I can give you at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about all this? Do you think a Nintendo streaming service is a good idea? Did you even use Pokemon TV? Streaming video games, does that make sense? I would seriously love to hear from you guys. And if you could, please hit a like and subscribe. It would truly mean the world to me. And come hang out with me on stream a couple nights a week. Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday night. We're currently playing Zelda, the Twilight Princess, and it's pretty freaking wacky. So I'd love to see you guys over there right here on YouTube. But you guys know me. I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.